Hey everyone, welcome back to the Football Plug as we take a look at the NFL Week 11 review. As we had the Titans and the Ravens. The Ravens' offense has been figured out, way too predictable, as we know what Lamar Jackson said. One-dimensional, really starting to show. A clear recipe for success to stop them, as the Titans showed in the playoffs last year. If you shut down that inside run and funnel their players outside like Lamar, they haven't shown the ability to pass the ball. Titans similarly haven't, designed recipe for success to establish the run, play action where Tannehill would be at his best. And the Ravens, I know, have a lot of injuries, and it's having a big impact. But coming off the regular season they had last year, for them to possibly not make the playoffs, it's not great and not what many people expected. Next up, we have the NFC East, a division we have not talked about very much because it's a dumpster fire. But, because why would we? We have the four teams in the NFC East are tied, with the Falcons at 3-7 for the worst teams in the NFC, which just says it all. But it's also the best playoff race we have now, probably, because all four of these teams could still get in. It's anyone's call as to who gets in, with all of them having pretty difficult schedules. The Eagles' offense looks atrocious. The football team is on their third quarterback. Cowboys have some life after a big win. And it actually just might be the Giants' time, as Daniel Jones has got them a couple wins in a row before the bye without turning the ball over. Next up, we have the Colts and the Packers. And I never know what to make of the Packers each year. I think it may be their time, and then they don't get it done in the playoffs. And this team definitely has some obvious problems and weaknesses, such as their rush defense and a lack of secondary, options on the outside of Devontae Adams. The Colts, though, this was a great game and great performance by them coming back. They, similar to the Titans and the Ravens, have a real design philosophy for what they want to do, establish the run, not put it all on Phillip Rivers, but he has shown over the last few weeks he's getting a lot better, much more comfortable in the system. And I don't know, do they have enough to make a run? I'm not sure. They have a great offensive line and excellent defense, which is definitely a great start for a recipe to win in the playoffs. Next up, Sunday night game, Chiefs-Raiders. And it's been possible to completely stop this Chiefs offense because of all the weapons they have. And it's not just that. They also have debatably the best offensive mind in the league, designing plays, Andy Reid. And that combination of the scheme and the talent, it just always means they're going to put up points. That last drive they had with 1:30 left, where Mahomes just led them rapid down the field, 7 plays, 6 completed passes. Travis Kelce was completely wide open in the end zone. And, we'll see if anyone can stop them. But especially outside of these divisional games, because we've seen the Raiders beat them and play them really tough again. The Raiders are a good team. I don't know if they could go far in the playoffs. So they just need to make sure they keep all their guys off the COVID list right now. But the way Derek Carr is playing and the way this team is playing right now, I think they could get in the playoffs. Lastly was the Monday night game, Rams-Bucks. And the Rams are a great story this season after really struggling last year. After the prior year, they went to the Super Bowl. And most people probably thought they were done without, like Todd Gurley and losing a lot of pieces. But this defense has been great. And it's players like Darius Williams on the other side of Jalen Ramsey that have, really helped out this team and not made Jared Goff be in a difficult position where he has to do everything. The Bucks, I think this might just not be their year. It might just have to be next year. It might be the most talented roster in the NFL, but when they can't beat playoff teams that they would be facing in the playoffs, that's not a good recipe. And ultimately, I think that they better hope that Tom Brady comes back next year, because I think that might be their best shot. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you.